Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a topic, if you have a suggestion, if you have a comment, if you want me to give you my take on anything, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. I want to thank the 424 subscribers. For this channel, we're growing. You know, from a year ago, we were three. There was 3 subscribers in this channel. Now there's 424. So I appreciate what you're doing. Thank you very much to those who like the videos, who comment on the videos, or have a question and ask me to give you my take on it. For those people that have shared the videos, man, it's been amazing. This year has been amazing in terms of this YouTube channel. I mean, I've never thought, and again, right, I've never thought that it was gonna grow and grow and grow like it's doing. But I love it. I mean, I love making sure that I give you my take on different topics. So for example, for today, what we're going to talk about is, as we're preparing, right, for the New Year's. Remember, we've been talking about New Year's now because it's getting here. It's coming closer and closer and closer. But as we are talking about the New Year, remember, one of the recommendations that I have, and you can look at my shorts. I always laugh when that happens. 2, one in Spanish, one in English, one micro short on Instagram. Then I send most of them out to to X, to all of the others. So if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel on Facebook, you can look for me, Carlos Flores Jr., Flores with an S. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads, you can type in at Back on Basics. And then on WhatsApp, you can type in at Back on Basics 9985. So again, today's topic is about perception, your point of view. So as we get ready for the new year, and we passed the holidays, right? We should be grateful. We should be humble that we share time with friends, with family, with strangers sometimes, with coworkers, but nonetheless, we have shared time with someone, either in person or virtual or via phone or via WhatsApp or via social media outlets. I mean, again, right? Nowadays with technology and everything that's going on, it's easier to connect with people all over the world. It's easier to see what's going on in different countries. It's different to see, I like what somebody's doing in here. I'm going to try it here. And so today, again, perception, right? The way you see things. I don't want you to think that just because you're going to set a goal or you're working on your goal and you're going to go past the new year. Remember, gaining momentum. That was last night's video. You don't want to aim for perfection. Ladies and gentlemen, perfection is a state of mind. Perfection is what you make of it. So what I would recommend is for you to aim at the best that you can do. And why? Because you can do perfection if you want to. I mean, I know you can. And you can do things to the best that you can, to your best of abilities, to the best of your mental, to your mind, your body, and your emotional focus or your emotional balance. And so what I want you to understand is this. A lot of times when we make goals, especially for New Year's resolution, right, we think that these goals and the journey has to be perfect. It does not, ladies and gentlemen. There has to be bumps along the road. There has to be people, your support system letting you know if you need to correct something. You have to make sure that you You know that you are doing the things that you're doing the way that you're doing. And so it's, you know yourself. You know what gets you going, what happens, what you know, the things that you need to do. But also at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, you know that, or I'm telling you now, that perfection, it's a state of mind. We think that perfect is ahead, that perfect means success. Not necessarily. You know, when you do your best, when you go all out, right? When you balance your mind, your body, and your emotional balance, when you have those things, you will get to your goals. You will do the things that you do. You will have the activities that you want to do. Remember, the activities that you want to do versus the activities that you have to do, 3-to-1, ladies and gentlemen. And that'll motivate you. For me, right? I am so motivated today. I actually shaved. You notice, right? I look kind of sickly with my hair. I'm not used to having hair. I haven't had hair for a while. So, yep, it's back. I mean, I left my beard. I may trim it for the new year so that way I have a fresh look. So, again, right, we want to make sure that you're not aiming for perfection when you're setting your New Year's resolution, when you're setting your goals for next year. Remember, 2025 is going to be successful for you. You have to have that mind frame. You have to have that mental thought that 2025 is going to be successful for you. So remember, I said these before, but I'm going to say them again. Remember, write down what you want to achieve, write down what you want to do, write down what you have to do in a notebook. So that way you can check the boxes. So you can break it into smaller goals. So that way you can attain them by, remember what I said, if it's a big goal like this, break it into different parts. So that way you can attain it easier, right? Achieve this, move on to the next piece, move on to the next piece, but you celebrate at the same time. You celebrate that you're achieving piece by piece by piece, or achieving the entire goal. So focus. Mental focus is important. And how do you get mental focus? By doing physical activity, and vice versa, right? How do you get physical balance? By doing something mental. And so it's like it goes hand in hand. That's the reason why we balance ourselves. That's the reason why we have to talk about. That's the reason why whenever we don't do anything physical and whenever we're not doing anything mental at the same time, that's when we slow down. That's when we lose momentum. That's when, you know, doubt starts creeping in. And so again, this video is about making sure that don't aim for perfection. I mean, perfection, you'll get there because you have your definition of perfection. I have my definition of perfection. I mean, you know, we all have a definition of what's perfect. Do we have to aim for it all the time? No. But do your best. Always do your best. Always make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do. Always make sure that you're helping people around. Always make sure that you're smiling and waving at people. Remember, some of us are from small towns. I'm from El Salvador, and it's a small town. In a small town in El Salvador, and so I wave to people here. Some people just look at me like as if I'm nuts, because here comes a total stranger waving and smiling at you and saying. And some people love it. They eat it up. They're like, "Oh, thank you," and then they smile, and then they say hi to somebody else as they come, because they don't know if that's going to happen over and over and over again. So again, right? Don't aim for perfection, because perfection, you'll get there. I'm telling you, you'll get there if you want to get there. But aim for the best that you can do. Aim for the balance, right? Mind, body, emotional balance that you can do, because that way you'll be sharp. That way you can do both the mental, the physical, and the emotional will be balanced. So again, do the things that you want to do. Write things down. Put them in your phone, right? Put them in the notes on your phone, or put a calendar invite saying, by this day, I want to meet this part of the goal. Or, again, just set yourself with a dream board. Make sure that you have it in front of you where you can see it. That's the dream that I have. That's the dream that I had. Dreaming is great because dreaming is setting your mind up psychologically to start thinking about how you can incorporate that dream into what you're doing now, or how you're going to achieve that dream. Believe me, that's when the mental capacity starts working and you start going. Remember, dreaming is great because those are your achievements that you want to get to. Does it have to be exactly? No. And that's why we're not aiming for perfect. We're aiming for the best that you can do and the best effort that you can put, so that way you can get to where you want to get to. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. Remember, right? I'm not perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not perfect. But I try to do my best, and I try to connect with my support system so that way I can adapt, so that way I can course correct. So, till next time, Back on Basics.